everyone, I'm Dion, CEO of Love Bonito, and welcome to What We Don't Ask, career questions women should start asking. This is an exclusive series in collaboration with LinkedIn, the world's largest professional network, and yours truly, Love Bonito, Southeast Asia's leading women's wear brand. In this series, we'll dive into the persistent confidence gap between men and women in the workplace. With the help of LinkedIn's trusted industry experts, we'll uncover real stories, honest truths, and share practical ways we can reclaim our voice, confidence, and self-worth at work. In this episode, we'll be talking about AI and how you can better leverage it at the workplace. From preparing for high-stake conversations to building a personal brand, we'll share practical ways to use both the power of AI and LinkedIn's global network of mentors, peers, and trusted industry experts to grow with confidence. I'm thrilled to be here with Sumita Tandon, LinkedIn's Asia Pacific HR Director, for a conversation on AI and confidence in the workplace. Hello, Sumita. How are you?
Dion, I'm doing great. Thank you for having me. Very happy to be here.
Before we dive into today's conversation, I thought we'll start with something light. If you could have AI take over anything, right, in your life or workplace, what would it be?
I let AI take over my late night calls sometimes. And when I wake up the next morning, I have the notes, I have the decisions, and I have the key actions. So if I could take this a step further, I would let AI make a clone of me, and I would love to be present in two places at the same time. What about you, Dion?
Well, I think my wish list actually for AI, right, looking forward would be, if AI could eventually replace even the prompting and read my mind, that would be amazing. Let's set the stage for our audience today. Sumita, how are you actually using AI at work today?
AI is not replacing me. AI has been built to be a helper to me. And so at least in my day-to-day work, when I use AI tools, it's helping me be more efficient. It's saving me time so that I can focus on what really matters. What matters to me as a HR leader is where I can spend time with giving deep strategic advice to my leaders, being present with my teams, and letting AI do all the other repetitive and mundane tasks.
Exactly.
What about you, Dion? When did your interest in AI get sparked, and how are you using it?
Well, I think I'm inherently maybe quite a lazy person, and I think a lot of us are, right? I mean, if there's a shorter path to something, why not? So I would say I think maybe that sparked my first interest when it came to AI, right? How do we use tools, whether it's ChatGPT, Claude, and so on, right? So I use a bunch of tools today actually for my daily work, whether it's ChatGPT, Claude, and so on, or Gemini, and it's really to run through my different ideas and scenarios. Sometimes I challenge myself, right? You throw in an answer and solution and so on, you're like, hey, right? Please also give me a couple of risk assessments also, right? With this type of proposal, and I find that really helpful. It almost is devil's advocate to my day-to-day work, and I really love it.
On that point where you said we should continue to think and not completely rely on AI, 78% Singaporeans truly believe that human insights are irreplaceable. So this data is just validating what you said, that we should not stop thinking, even though AI is reducing time for us, helping us become more efficient. Human judgment is irreplaceable. I truly believe that AI amplifies my voice and is my helper. So when I do use AI, I like what responses I get, but I'm always using my own judgment. So it's more of a validator. It amplifies me, gives me more confidence. That's how I feel. My personal perspective, because I use it every day in my day-to-day. But you and I both know there is a lot of talk and debate in the industry right now that AI can be intimidating, it's going to replace us, it's going to replace our work. Dion, how do you feel about this? What are some of the biggest misconceptions that you and I can, spend some time today and talk about how we can move past this?
Yeah,
what are your thoughts?
I love that you're bringing this up, right? I think there's so many, right? I think when it comes to maybe the fear of maybe AI replacing us in our roles, I really think it actually allows us, it enables us to do even more. It enhances our job, right?
True.
And if we think about it, right, let's say for our roles, I think for me, I think it actually frees up my time, right, to be doing the things that I need to be doing, right? It frees up my mind space, right? To be present, let's say even at this session right now, right? Be present, really thinking about how I'm coaching also my teams, because I get to do all the other stuff in the grunt work in a much faster manner, right? Which I find that actually pretty incredible. I think another misconception is also that, you have to be pretty tech savvy, right? When it comes to using AI. And I think actually that's pretty much the opposite, right? Back in the day also when we had to code our own things, right? To be honest, now it's a level playing field. You and I could use tools like Replit, tools like Lovable. We could create our own app. Just 2 weekends ago, I created my own fitness instructor app just for fun, right? Just playing around with Replit. And it's amazing because now everyone, right? It's pretty much no code engineering. And that's awesome.
I'm smiling, Dion, because I love the fact that you brought up skills and the misconception that you have to have technical skills to be able to even start your AI journey.
Yeah.
It is a misconception. Soft skills are never going to be replaced by technical skills. Skills like critical thinking, communication, empathy, just our human judgment.
Yeah.
This is what we call power skills or soft skills. Technical skills are important, but soft skills are never going away. The soft skills is what is going to set apart humans from AI.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I love that you brought it up.
Yeah, and if you think about being in a workplace, sure, right? I think, using AI, it can tell you the answers, but we still end up having to go into different meetings face to face and having to do our own negotiations, right, and sessions where there are a lot of soft skills. And how do you take that, apply it, right? Also understand how to read the room, right? Think about, have the emotional EQ to know maybe how to say something, right? To apply the right tonality, right, to a certain message. I think all that's pretty much, I think where humans, right, can really come in and shine, right? And we should be leveraging really our soft skills.
I want to share something with you. My biggest observation after using AI is that it's been built to help me. It has not been built to say no, because saying no is not very helpful. So it's going to agree with me all the time. Now, where's the challenge in this? Who is the person who brings the challenge? It's the human, because AI is going to agree. It's been built that way. So can AI give us more ideas? Yes. But the human is the person who can challenge you and say, I disagree, I don't agree with you. AI is only going to agree with you. Which is why we need humans to continue to challenge us.
Yes. And also maybe even just a human, perhaps discipline, right? Or openness and humility to also perhaps use your AI, right, in that way as well, to invite a challenge, right? So I think just even how, I use it sometimes, right? Maybe not all the time. I think sometimes it's helpful. It's very nice to have this sort of little cheerleader, right? And coach on the side.
Absolutely.
Right? Always encouraging.
There are times when I want to tell the tool, can you offend me a little bit and just say that you don't agree with me because I want that challenge.
Exactly right. This is my approach. Please share me. Please be devil's advocate. Right? Please be devil's advocate. Share me the opposite side, and let me know where are the potential areas of weakness, right, with my proposal. And I think that's really on us, right, to be using our AI also in a responsible and perhaps maybe I would like to think disciplined manner.
Absolutely, but yes, I do agree with you. There is a part of me which enjoys that little encouragement that AI gives me. It's like a very quick dopamine shot that I've got, because I see things like, that was great, thank you for sharing, you've been very helpful. My tool telling me that, and I just love it because I don't hear this every day at work. So
do you mind me asking, what are your settings for your AI?
As in,
do you use ChatGPT?
I use ChatGPT, I use Copilot.
Okay.
I've started using a little bit of Perplexity.
Okay.
But it's mostly Microsoft Copilot and ChatGPT.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'm a masochist because my settings are like, please give me like tough love. Tell me as it is, but occasionally give me some nuggets of
love.
Love. So I read recently in a Harvard Business Review paper, a study on generative AI and gender gaps. And quite interestingly, it says that women are in fact, unfortunately, adopting AI tools at a 25% lower rate than men due to an already existing digital technology gap and psychological reasons where there is still perhaps more distrust, right, towards AI. So for someone who's listening in, who perhaps maybe is in their early journey with AI or still a tad bit fearful, apprehensive, let's talk about practical tools that we can use in the workplace and beyond. All right, so Sumita, do you have any sort of, practical tips, right, for women who are looking to start off in their journey?
That's a great question, Dion. I think first of all, be open about what you don't know. Start somewhere. I've been speaking to some of my colleagues over the past few days who don't know where to start and are not taking the time to carve out that time to learn. So be open about what you don't know, but give yourself the agency to become more AI fluent. So at LinkedIn, we call this framework of fluency, agency, and creativity. You have to start small, take the first step. LinkedIn, as you know, is the world's largest professional network. We have more than 1 billion professionals on the network. Go into who your network is. Tap people who are beyond your immediate circle. Look at industry experts, look at career advisors, look at coaches, look at groups or communities on LinkedIn that you could tap into to gain more confidence on how to take that first step or where to start in your AI journey. I think the second most important thing is giving yourself agency on how you want to learn. Whether it is bite-sized content, do you want to learn along with a peer? Do you want to set aside time on a Friday just to do a LinkedIn learning course on AI? We have 1,500 courses on LinkedIn Learning only on AI. So if there is intentionality to make a start, then invest in yourself. It has to start with each one of us. And the last thing is, trust people who are already trailblazers. They've taken a step. Curiosity, creativity, ask questions. What tool are you using? How are you using this? How is it making you better? When you see someone doing something, tell them you want to learn. You should not be intimidated by wanting to learn more.
Sumita, how can AI help women amplify their voices without losing authenticity?
The age-old tightrope, Dion. We often get stereotyped in this corporate world where if we are too vocal, we are perceived as being too aggressive. If we are not vocal enough, we can get labeled as being too meek. Where I have started using AI is to make sure that I'm still presenting my opinion and my point of view with equal conviction and strength, but I use AI to help me draft my narrative to make it more neutral and palatable so that people in the room are not leaving with this labeling of, too intense, too aggressive. And I know I can be like that. And women, we can. When we believe in something, we are so convinced. We think deeply, we feel deeply. With that conviction comes a certain energy. That energy, unfortunately, gets labeled as too passionate, too emotional. How can you use AI to make your narrative more neutral without losing your original point of view or your authenticity? That is where I am using AI.
Thank you so much, Sumita. I really loved our conversation and I've walked away with many practical tips and also, very importantly, a mental reframe, right, of how to think about AI. So to wrap this up as well, what is one key takeaway you would like to leave our audience with?
Thank you, Dion. It has been my pleasure. Thank you for having me here. If there's one thing I want to leave the audience with today, it is invest in yourself and upskill on AI.
And believe in yourself. AI is not rocket science and it's not beyond you.